I don't speak German. So maybe learning MySpace is a bit like learning a whole new language. I didn't give up, though. When Taylor and Haley got home from school, they showed me how to make a new page in English. It wasn't difficult. Once they stopped laughing, it was pretty easy to translate it to a language I could understand. My children knew enough to help me take something that was foreign to me and make it understandable. The same principle can apply to what we're doing in this book. You will probably feel awkward. You'll make some mistakes, but you can do this with a little help and maybe a little ribbing. Fine, we don't know the technologies as well as our teens do. We may not even be comfortable using a computer, but we know enough. We know that we care about our teen. We know that these new ways of communicating are creating new dangers, and they don't yet have the wisdom and life experience to navigate safely without some guidance. We know that most teens are using MySpace or some other social networking site. We also realize that we'd better figure out what this means for our teens' sake. That's why we're willing to deal with feeling like we're trying to learn a whole new language. Kudos to us. Good for our teens. It's not really a whole new language. This exploration of MySpace is not really a whole new language. There are some new terms we need to become familiar with, which is why I've put a glossary at the back of the book. If you combine your knowledge of your teen, an adventurous spirit, a dose of patience, and whatever motivation you already have, that's enough to make a good start and learn the essentials about MySpace. We don't have to learn a whole new language. We only need someone to help us translate it. For the purpose of making the translation easier and more fun, I recommend calling on a teen partner, preferably your own teen. Or you may want to do this with a group of supportive fellow learners with at least one knowledgeable guide. Perhaps your school PTA or local church will have enough interest to help you work through the rest of this book with other parents. If you think your teen would never help you learn about MySpace, you may be right, but you may also be surprised. Teens hunger for parental attention and affirmation. Learning about MySpace presents an opportunity for both. There is the affirmation that you need her help because of her superior knowledge and experience in this area, and the attention that comes with that will be welcomed if it's not negative attention. Down the road, you may be able to find some things on her MySpace profile that you can approve and applaud. It is worth looking into. If your teen is uncooperative, borrow help from a friend's teen or a group leader if you're in a group. What is social networking? So what is MySpace? Simply put, MySpace and websites like it promote what's called social networking. Social networking may be a new phrase for you since it is a relatively new term. Simply put, social networking is a way of using the computer and the internet so people can connect socially through computers. They can communicate back and forth with others who also have access to the internet. Technologies have advanced to the point where it is pretty easy for people to use a computer, not only to get information from the internet, but also to contribute content to the internet. Social networking sites have harnessed this power and made an easy way to connect with other people. People can send email, pass notes back and forth, and share music, ideas, photos, voice, videos, animations, and almost anything imaginable. How to describe MySpace. Have you heard the parable of the elephant and the blind men? It's told in many versions, but this one will serve our purposes. The parable of the elephant and the blind men. Once upon a time, there lived 6 blind men in a village. One day, the villagers told them, "Hey, there is an elephant in the village today." They had no idea what an elephant was. They decided, even though we will not be able to see it, let us go and feel it anyway. All of them went to where the elephant was. Every one of them touched the elephant. "Hey, the elephant is a pillar," said the first man who touched his leg. "Oh no, it is like a rope," said the second man who touched the tail. "Oh no, it is like a thick branch of a tree," said the third man who touched the trunk of the elephant.